I, 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 I'm, I believe all, I believe all, what, 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 I believe
Yeah.
That's every one of these players will have been dreaming of since they were youngsters. We'll get
right to the starting lineups here on this crucial evening, and we begin with the hosts, Jamaica. For the visitors, they are without their coach, Dick Advocat. Unfortunately, had to return to the Netherlands for a reported family issue, and in his stead comes Dean Goré. The kickoff in Kingston. Dreams come true tonight. Will they be for Jamaica, or will they be for Curacao? Two hands up from Bacuna. Bacuna goes for a goal. Easy one. Andre Blake to his left. Gathering CONCACAF group stage qualified. Blake. The crowd a little bit worried. The ball was bobbling. Gets it long. Nicholson has a shot that ricochets. Room there to make a save. Aloy Room denies Bobby Reed. The Jamaican fans thought they might have had a fortuitous bounce in their direction here tonight. Nicholson let fly from range. Came off the defender, then off Reed, and right into his path. A massive chance. A ricochet that favored Curacao. Juninho Bacuna taking it away into the area. And it's a recovery challenge to save Jamaica. Locadia wanted the square pass. Here comes Gray. And Nicholson! Chances coming. Quick succession. First the chance for Bacuna after he ripped it off the toes of Ethan Pinnock. Curacao still thinking about that big opportunity up the other end when Nicholson all of a sudden was loose. Quickly from Leandro Bacuna, the layoff on the edge. That's a rocket, and well held by Blake. Being held along the Jamaica back line. Locadia stepping into that with some power behind it. Halftime whistle rings out in Kingston, still scoreless, and that means it's still Curacao through to the World Cup. Reed slides it to his right. Poor ball in, and Curacao have a break up the other end. Goalkeeper well off his line. Andre Blake to the rescue. Sigh of relief. And perhaps a bit on that side of the equation for Jamaica, but as Ethan Pinnock lines up the long throw, they're hoping for a goal. Chucked into the area by Pinnock. guided home. And now here come Curacao. Hansen. Heavy first touch. Frey sneaking in to get a touch away as we get a look at the near goal from Greg Lee. And the Jamaican number 9 will enter the fray to replace Damari Gray. Population as Curacao. Quickly in from the throw, in behind. Locadia smashes it low. That's a fine save from Blake tonight. And he's been at the heart of things, the captain, Leandro Bacuna. Just like we saw in the first. The other Dutch Caribbean side still alive. Free kick for Reed. Whipping it in. Tasteful service. Grain of sand out of the hourglass individually. Reed getting closer with his set-piece service. Lembikisa dancing his way into the area. Still with Lembikisa, low cross in. Into Feets, trying to work his way. And now Lembikisa up towards the back stick. Nicholson off the crossbar! After he came so... Close to giving Jamaica the lead. Wonderful work from Lembikisa. And then how about the feet from Russell? Close quarters in the area. Managed to return it to Lembikisa. And it's always an option to put it up for Nicholson to go and get it. He did exactly that. Coaching staff thought it might be in the back of the net. Here come Curacao up the other end. Locadia sliding in. Brilliant challenge from Pinnock into the final 20 minutes. Delicately in the end. Sambo rushing in to intercept for Curacao. Held up by Locadia. Hansen takes over for the Blue Wave. Slipping it in behind. Chance! Buried! Curacao lead! Or do they? The traveling supporter. The latest in the stadium to see it. Assistant saw in real time. We'll have a look. Hansen took over after the hold-up play from Locadia, and that's a fabulous in-time decision from the near side assistants. Bouncing ball could be difficult to read. Hansen able to get underneath and win it away from Lee. Hansen charging to the edge of the box. No foul, but on the follow-through, a chance. And Florana sees it tipped over the bar by Andre Blake. Somewhat broke that news, and I believe it has been confirmed this week that indeed that Interconfederation playoff will be held in Guadalajara and Monterrey in Mexico next March. Already through is Bolivia representing South America. Jamaican crowd wants the men in yellow forward in a hurry. Lee, that's clever. Around Bacuna. Stands it up into the area for Russell. This could fall onto the post for a third time.
What's at your hands? No video record. Record a reaction.
That indeed that Interconfederation playoff will be held in Guadalajara and Monterrey in Mexico next March. Already through is Bolivia representing South America. Jamaican crowd wants the men in yellow forward in a hurry. Lee, that's clever. Around Bacuna, stands it up into the area for Russell. This could fall onto the post for a third time. Marteri, nearly a Jamaican hero. As Pinnock delivered the pass, and we can take another look at the third time Jamaica have hit the woodwork tonight. So brave from Marteri to get. There in front of the goalkeeper. The World Cup will see 3 nations making their debut next summer. Will Curacao join the likes of Uzbekistan, Jordan, and Cape Verde? Well, that will go a long way to help Jamaica. Reduced to 10 men with just minutes to go. A second yellow card for John Russell. He's sent off. And Jamaica, needing a goal, will finish the night with 10. In on a 50-50 with Locadia, and the referee saw that. Instead, he hands it off to Blake and will make his way to the edge of the 18. Richards on the corner of the box. Into the area he goes. Touch. It's a penalty. A penalty in the last minutes of stoppage time for Jamaica. They took the free kick shorts to give Richards a one-on-one with Antonisi. Did he get ball? Did he get man? Well, VAR will be taking a look. The referee was just a few yards away to decide who goes to the World Cup, or will there be VAR in the ear of Yvonne Barton? This was given as a penalty on the pitch. It's waved off. No penalty after all. A ball-winning challenge from Antonisi. And now a yellow card as they've come out onto the pitch. Members, the final act of the drama here tonight. Andre Blake, the goalkeeper, is up. Richards to deliver. Swinging it in towards the edge of the six. Off the head of Cephas. Still it's with Jamaica. World Cup hopes hanging in the balance. Into the area goes. Backward header, room, claims for Curacao. Intercepted by Curacao. Blake is out of his area. Touch around the goalkeeper. The foot race is on. And Blake's fast enough to get there, but Bakuna still there to win it. Hooked towards goal by Comanesia. Jamaica scramble back defensively. It's Bakuna leaving it for Antonisi. 7 Jamaican players in and around the area. Catapults in for the long throw. Back from whence it came. Pinnock settles on the bounce. Hoofs it high into the sky, into the area. Obispo gets the header out. Curacao have done it. A blue wave.
Forward.